So Bron Breakker's got a major hernia that he had surgery for. Now, from personal experience, I have had over the years 2 different hernia surgeries. One laparoscopic, which is kind of like the minor one, and then one that was more major, where they gotta really like dig into your stomach and fix it. I would tell you on my end, that major one, I was probably back to the gym somewhere between 3 and 4 weeks. Now, I say I was back to the gym because I am not a professional athlete whose job is to run around and lift 400-pounders over their head.
Correct.
With Bron Breakker's apparent hernia that he supposedly got while tearing down the set last week on Raw,
flipping the table.
But then during Raw, they just said he got the injury while training. So I don't know why, if everything was reported you can't just say what you guys reported.
They can't help
the show.
They can't help.
But now they're saying that this could be anywhere. The latest report was anywhere from like at least 12 weeks of him being out, which would then mean he would miss WrestleMania. I honestly feel that they could be trying to trick us a little bit with the length. So then all of a sudden, if he's back in 3 or 4 or 5 weeks, it's just like, wow, look at that miraculous recovery because he's not human.
The Cena thing.
Sure. That said, if he is gone for 12 weeks, could this whole Vision storyline have fallen apart worse than the MJF Adam Cole storyline did in AEW a few years ago with Adam Cole's freak injury? Yeah. Because between the Rollins injury and the Bron Breakker injury and no one paying attention with Austin Theory, this has just fallen beyond flat. And I don't blame any of the talent involved. It's just because they had to keep calling audibles with people getting hurt and having to adjust things. And then it just really fell apart.
Yep.
So now the story of the Vision since Rollins got hurt was to get Bron Breakker the championship. Well, now Bron Breakker can't get the championship because he's hurt. And you got Bronson Reed and Logan Paul talking various stuff. And you got Austin Theory continuing to lose. So what are we doing? That's my question to you. What are we doing?
I was just waiting because I have many concerns. But the biggest statement that I'm going to make right now is just the most important one. This needs to end.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to end. It needs a good try. Hey, good try to go get your Evolution 2.0. Good try to have Rollins be Edge or Triple H in this. Good try, guys. End it. It's over. This is not going to help anybody get over. It's actually doing the reverse. We talked about this already. Is that Logan Paul doesn't need this. Bronson Reed doesn't need this. I don't even think Austin Theory needs this. What they should do is go back to how they were using Austin Theory when Vince McMahon was booking him. Do that. Because at least he was getting some type of heat. People didn't like him, but at least he was showcased in a way that people be like, well, we can tolerate this level of Austin Theory. He's a jerk. He's a jackass. Okay, that if that's his gimmick, then that's fine.
He beat John Cena. He's won a Money in the Bank, and he's won an Elimination Chamber match.
Like, I don't think you can really get much better than that for a guy that he's
still under 30, I believe.
Right. Even if he is 30, he's still very young, right? So if you just go back to that, it's fine. But this Vision shit,
he is 28.
28 years old. The guy has so much time to be able to like be really, really good. Mm-hmm. This is done. It's over. Like this Vision thing is so bad that I want I want the fact that LA Knight is attached to this sinks him even further down the card. And I want him to get as far away from the Vision as possible, because you feuding with a dead faction just shows us as fans what they actually think of you. So the ship is going down, but they still want you to be able to pilot the ship. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It is done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. I'm going to keep talking about this until it's finished. This sucks. Like, I'm just sorry. It's bad. It's really bad. It's really bad.
And I mean, we can kind of lean into this, because, you know, we're going to talk about, you know, a handful of things that happened on Raw, but the Vision related item that happened on Raw was triple threat chamber qualification match of LA Knight, Penta, and Austin Theory, where LA Knight won in advance. Cool. All fine and good. We're happy that he's in the chamber. But then the story is the Masked Man finally showed back up and attacked Austin Theory. Now, during that same segment, however, we saw Adam Pearce, we saw Logan Paul, we obviously saw Austin Theory because he was beating up Austin Theory. We saw LA Knight in the ring. So when we talked a few weeks ago when he showed up at the Rumble, those were a few people that like, oh, could it be this person? So now all of them are ruled out. So now it's really kind of, to me, one of three possible scenarios.
Oh, I would love to hear this. Let's hear it.
Well, one, kind of the obvious one that would get no real, I mean, it would get a pop just for him returning, but no real pop storyline wise, is that it's someone pretending to be Seth Rollins as he recovers, and then
that's what we
eventually be revealed to be Seth Rollins. So that's one of them.
Yep.
But again, that would be the most lackluster one of the three. Number two is Finn Balor.
Okay.
But that one is still now a little less likely, since he, we'll get into it, got what he wanted. So why would he still be attacking the Vision?
Right.
So that one's less likely. And the third one would be another new member for the group, which I know we don't want because the Vision ain't working. But if it's someone like Ricky Saints, since he did not win the NXT title, and they want to start bringing him up as another young guy to align with Logan Paul and Austin Theory. Well, it wouldn't be aligning with Austin Theory since he just beat him up. So if he's just someone that is helping Seth Rollins, or maybe even helping Cody in some weird way because he's buddies. So again, not likely of a scenario, but it's an option that's out there, because you also got to think, well, who has that similar stature and can move like that? So don't you dare try to say it ends up being Jericho.
At 68 years old, there's no way he's going to be moving.
Right. And don't you dare try to think that's Ethan Page. As great as Ethan Page is, he is not as fast and as small as that person.
Right.
So it really kind of comes down to like a couple of those people. Or the other one that people have been tossing around is somehow have it be Grayson Waller.
I've heard that name.
And I guess I would be intrigued as to the why behind it being Grayson Waller.
Because now you're going to align Grayson Waller back with Austin Theory, or
we wouldn't be with Austin Theory since he just beat
with Seth Rollins.
Yeah, have him with Seth Rollins. But again, don't understand the why. We know there's been a history of Grayson and Theory.
Yeah.
But Grayson was the heel in that.
Yes.
So if he's aligning with Seth Rollins, who would be coming back as a face more than likely since he got attacked by all of them, that does not compute.
When he's been aligned with the New Day, that's also heels.
Right. So how... I don't know who it could be at this point to make it make sense.
Here's a better question, right?
Okay.
I think this is the $1 million question for this particular scenario. Whoever it is, right? Whoever it is it actually going to pop? That's the concern, because if you get the reveal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you get
right.
That's what I'm concerned about, because at this point, I don't think whoever it is, it's not gonna matter because again, the ship be sinking. Like, you know what I mean? This is not like a hot angle where everybody's intrigued. Everybody's just like, can we just get this over with so we can be able to advance the story? Because the longer you pull this out, there's no intrigue with this. It's just, oh, masked man, here's the masked man again. But
Yeah.
is there going to be this this Scooby-Doo moment of who the hell is underneath the mask? I don't think so.
The only way there would be is if honestly it was like someone from AEW who quietly their contract ended and signed with WWE.
Yeah.
And no one was like, I'm just making up a random name here. And it's like, wait a minute, Will Ospreay, what are you doing?
Right.
Like that
John
would be
Moxley,
like, oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be Will Ospreay or John Moxley. Sorry, people. No. But yeah, that's the only way, to your point, where you're like, oh my God, this is must-see TV. I can't believe this happened. What's gonna happen next?
Yeah.
Because who else would, again, feasibly make sense? The only one that makes the most sense is the Seth Rollins story. Yeah. And that would be like, he'll get a pop of, oh, Seth Rollins is back, but it's not going to be a pop of, oh, we had no idea. What a swerve in a moment. No.
It's just going to be one of those things where it's like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Like, and if that's their big grand plan, boy, have they run out of ideas.